Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today I will show you the detailed procedure to draw shear force and bending limit diagram for a cantilever beam carrying both point load as well as the U-layer. In this particular problem, there are two types of loads, point load and U-layer. Point loads are 2 kN and 3 kN. U-layer is 3 kN per meter at a distance of 2 meters from the fixed end and 2 kN per meter at a distance of 2 meters from the free end. The total span of the beam is 6 meters. Since first of all, what I will do, I will label this diagram that it is A, it is B, it is C, it is D. We know that in case of cantilever beam, there is only one direction and that is at the fixed end. The direction is equal to sum of loads. That means I will calculate the total loads, UDL plus point loads. Well, that means there is only one direction, that is at the fixed end. Or A is equivalent to sum of loads. Sum of loads. Sum of loads are point load is 2 kN plus 3 kN plus UDL. I will convert this into point load 3 kN per meter into 2 meter plus second UDL 2 kN per meter into 2 meter, right? Meter and meter cancel, meter and meter cancel. That is 3 into 2, it comes 6, 2 into 2, it comes 4, that is 2 kN plus 3 kN. Converted point load, UDL into point load, it becomes 6 kN. Again, converted UDL into point load, it becomes 4 kN. The total comes 15 kN. This is the reaction at fixed end, that is equivalent to 15 kN. Okay. After that, what I will do, I will draw the projections downwards at the ends of the beam and at the position of the loads. This is projection second. This is third projection. This is fourth projection, right? After that, I will draw a line known as a reference line or neutral axis, right? If we will see, the position of loads are downwards, here the direction is upwards, here it is upward direction. That means I will move from this point, reference point, to upward in the upward direction, that is equivalent to 15 kN. Now how we will move upwards? Take 1 kN is equal to 1 cm, it will become 15 cm, or 1 kN is equal to 0.5 cm, it will become 7.5 cm, and it is not mandatory, it is not necessary that we will go as per the scale. Take the approximation distances. Am I right? 15 kN. Now first is UDL. Always UDL, we are denoting UDL with the slope. Point load 3 into 2, that is 6. Convert UDL into point load. It comes 6, 3 into 2, right? And there is a point load downwards 2 kN, downwards 2 kN. That means this is 6, this is 2. Total is 8. Remaining is 7 kN. Straight from B to C, there is no load. Again, downward is 3 kN. Here the remaining is 4 kN. Again, 2 into 2, 4 slope, because this is the UDL. Okay. Now, what is shear force at A? From the reference point to the outer edge, this is 15 kN shear force at A. And shear force at B is, that is reference point to outer edge, that is 9 kN. shear force at C, reference point to outer edge, that is 4 and 3, that is 7 kilonewton. And shear force at D is 0. Okay? Inner hatching. There is no need to write the internal dimensions. Inner hatching. Go for inner hatching. It is because of that the section is solid section. And positive direction, due to sign conventions, this is shear force diagram. Right? Now, after that, I will write the details of shear force diagram. Shear force at A, that is plus 15 kilonewton. Shear force at B, that is 9 kilonewton. From reference point to outer edge. Shear force at C, that is plus 7 kilonewton. From reference force to outer edge. Shear force at D, that is 0. This is the required shear force diagram. Right? Now, we will go to the bending moment diagram. How we will draw the bending moment diagram? Before going to the bending moment diagram, first I will write the details of bending moment diagram. As we know the consign conventions, we have done it previously also. The downward we are taking positive, upward we are taking downward we are taking negative, upward we are taking positive. One is clockwise, another is anti-clockwise. And in case of a cantilever beam, always bending moment is 0 at the free end and it is maximum at the fixed end. Whenever you want to calculate the bending moment in case of a cantilever beam, calculate it from the free end. Second point. Third point is convert UDL into point loads and then calculate the bending moment. Okay? Now, if I will see bending moment at D, we know it is 0 because it is the free end of the cantilever beam. Bending moment at C. Bending moment at C. What I will do it here, I will convert this UDL into point load. How we will convert? 2 kilonewton per meter. It is at a distance of 2 meters, right? 2 kilonewton per meter at a distance of 2 meter. Meter cancel. That is 4 kilonewton. It will act at the center of this portion. Am I right? Remember this point. I converted UDL into point load and the point load will act at the center of that particular portion. The particular portion is C to D. It will act at the center. It is 4 kilonewton, right? That means the distance from that point to point C, it is 1 meter, right? Now, bending moment at C is 4 kilonewton into 1 meter and next load is 3 kilonewton. There is no distance, it is 0. That is minus 4 kilonewton into 1 meter minus 3 kilonewton into 0. It becomes minus 4 kilonewton meter. See, 4 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter and 3 kilonewton at a distance of 0. Right? Bending moment at B. Now, what is bending moment at B? Again, I have already converted this UDL into point load. 4 kilonewton at a distance of 3 meters. From this to this, it is 3 meters. Right? From this to this, it is 3 meters. 3 meters from this to this. Right? 3 meters. That is 4 kilonewton minus into 3 meters, right? 3 kilonewton, it is at a distance of 2 meters, minus 3 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meters, and 2 kilonewton at a distance of 0. 2 kilonewton at a distance of 0. It comes minus 12 kilonewton and minus 6 kilonewton meter. Sorry, here it is Newton meter. I will write it once again. This is minus 12 kilonewton meter plus minus 6 kilonewton meter. It comes 18 kilonewton meter. Again I will tell you here, 4 kilonewton, it is at a distance of 3. 3 kilonewton, it is at a distance of 2. 2 kilonewton, it is at a distance of 0. Right? After that, bending moment at A. See, what is bending moment at A? Bending moment at A, अगर हम देखेंगे, bending moment at A. Bending moment at A. First, 4 kilonewton, it is at a distance of 5 meter. Right? Because this was 1 meter. 4 kilonewton at a distance of 5 minus 4 kilonewton at a distance of 5 meter and now point load 3 kilonewton at a distance of 4 meter, 3 kilonewton at a distance of 4 meter, right? 2 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter, 2 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter, and UDL I will convert it into point load. It will become 3 kilonewton per meter into 2 meter, it will become 6 kilonewton. 6 kilonewton will act at center, this is 6 kilonewton, and it is acting at a distance of 1 meter. 6 kilonewton into 1 meter. Right? Again I will tell you here, 4 kilonewton at a distance of 5. कहाँ से मैंने लाया 4? मैंने यूडीएल को कन्वर्ट किया पॉइंट लोड. दूसरा है 3 किलोन्यूटन, कितना दूर है? 4 मीटर. तीसरा है 2 किलोन्यूटन, कितना दूर है? 2 मीटर. चौथा वाला लोड है, ये यूडीएल था, मैंने यूडीएल को पॉइंट लोड बनाया, ये बन गया 6 किलोन्यूटन. It will act at the center of this portion, that is 6 kilonewton into 1 meter. Right? Now, what will be here? The calculation, that is minus 20 kilonewton meter minus 12 kilonewton meter minus 4 kilonewton meter minus 6 kilonewton meter. It becomes 42 minus 42 kilonewton meter. Right? After that, what I will do, how I will draw the bending moment diagram? Draw a line known as reference line or neutral axis. Bending moment at D is 0. Bending moment at C, it was 4 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton meter. Bending moment at B was 18 kilonewton, 18 kilonewton meter. Bending moment at A is 42 kilonewton meter. Right? Now here, one of the most important thing you have to see here. UDL, there is inner curve in case of UDL, and in case of point load, we are joining it with the help of scale. Inner curve, freehand inner curve. This is UDL. After that, there from this to this point load is straight with the help of scale. Right? Again UDL, again inner curve. This is the required bending moment diagram and inner hatching. And you see that bending moment is 0 at freehand and it is maximum at the fixed end. This is the bending moment diagram. You will see the cantilever beam. In case of cantilever beam, the curve is always inner curve. See, if this is a cantilever beam, this is fixed at one end, If I will put load on this beam, what will happen? It will become inner curve. It is not outer curve, inner curve. That is why I have shown here inner curve, and this is joining it with the help of scale. This was about this particular problem. Thank you.